Greetings, Nextinians. It is I, Trey Leo, and we are here today with another death battle, and it's about to go down. I hope y'all had a good day. I had a great day. Hope everybody's week's going pretty good. Like, what is it, hump day? We almost there, baby. Almost there. At any rate, I'm not even going to talk that much about it because, honestly, I think Leon's got this shit in the bag. Frank is like the MacGyver of the zombie apocalypse. He's pretty crafty. He can make some makeshift zombie weapons, but Leon, that guy, the guy's pretty good. He fought Wesker, I think. If he didn't fight Wesker, he fought some Wesker-ish type enemies. And, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, what else? What other Resident Evil was he in? Anyway, they gonna break it down for you. I'm just gonna comment and put my money on Leon. I like Frank. Don't get me wrong. I like the name Frank. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and let's get right into this. Go Leon.
Surviving the undead apocalypse takes grit, perseverance, and an army's worth of firepower. With all that and some luck, these two became experts in zombie fighting.
Leon Kennedy, the top cop and government agent in Resident Evil.
And Frank West, the backyard wrestling MacGyver of Dead Rising.
He's Wiz and I'm
MacGyver. Told you. I told you.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. As a child, Leon Scott Kennedy's father instilled in him a strong sense of justice. Following in his footsteps, Leon joined the police force, determined to uncover the darkest riddles and uphold the law.
So, for his first ever assignment, he took the biggest challenge he could find. Instead of picking an easy job like dishing out dastardly parking tickets, he was off to Raccoon City to investigate a bunch of mysterious murders.
His instincts were good, perhaps too good. Officer Kennedy wound up choosing the most challenging and dangerous assignment he possibly could have.
Yeah, turns out Trash Panda Town was due for a big old zombie outbreak, and Leon got stuck in the middle. How's that for hazing the rookie?
He wasn't a rookie for long. After fending off the zombie threat and even taking a bullet
from the grassy knoll,
Leon was recruited by the American government as a special agent, bodyguard, and their go-to specialist for apocalyptic events.
In all cases, the people that are bitten become infected themselves and go on to attack others. The only way to stop the spread of infection is to destroy the infectee's brains. Shoot them in the head.
His training at the police academy turned him into a pretty tough guy, but as a special agent, he became unstoppable.
All thanks to his extensive firearms training, extreme driving tests, and the study of tactical response scenarios.
Guess what martial art they teach American Secret Service members? A traitorous Russian one called Sistema, and Leon is an expert at it.
Sistema is a free-form
Whoa, I don't remember that. When did he fight against Chris? Because Chris got them hands, man. And, no offense, Leon, but you a little scrawny. Chris, and not to mention, Chris was a STARS member on top of that. So, come on. He was an elite. Anyway, I digress.
Martial art focusing on disabling targets via pressure points and joints. While not specifically lethal on its own, Sistema also involves quite a lot of training with knives and firearms.
That's good, because I don't think fists would be enough to take on monsters like the Tyrants, Skinless Dogs, and... is that Gene Simmons?
That was William. Yeah, that's right. William. Leon fought William. And he fought against that crocodile. Don't forget the big-ass crocodile, the Licula, of course, yeah. What does it say right here in the corner? Tyrants are unique mutants in which are tough enough to survive molten steel, strong enough to stop a moving tank, and strong enough. Okay, fair enough. I concur.
Right, these bioorganic weapons, or BOWs, were far tougher than your ordinary run-of-the-mill zombie. Thankfully, Leon has the weaponry to take them on.
He's efficient with just about any kind of gun, but like me, he loves carrying around his favorites, including the Silver Ghost, a unique pistol specifically designed for him. He's also got a modified 50 caliber Desert Eagle Magnum, a gift from his father. Lucky bastard. All I ever got from my dad was a sore cheek.
While he has no problem dual-wielding handguns, Leon is extremely proficient in dealing damage with heavier weapons, such as the M203 grenade launcher or his ludicrous rocket launcher special.
This red-tipped wrecker of an RPG is far more powerful than an ordinary propelled grenade. The gun itself looks similar to a classic RPG-7 model, first used as an anti-tank weapon by the Soviet Union. Since the red grenade is so deadly, it's probably a thermobaric explosive booster, which can launch over 600 feet for a 60-foot wide explosion. That's more than enough to take down one of those bow wows.
Leon has plenty of experience with hand grenades, rifles, flamethrowers, etc., but one weapon stands above them all: his knife.
Oh yeah, Leon's combat knife is way more than some plain old red cutter. He's practically magic when it comes to his skill with a knife.
What does it say? It says Leon's knife is so sharp and durable, it is able to cut through a padlock like butter. Then why the hell did we have to get all them damn keys when it came down to certain them damn quests and them puzzles on Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 and all the other ones? Get your asses out of here. I'm just playing. I believe it. He did work with that knife. So, okay. I remember this fight too. It was like some Krav Maga type fight. They was going at it. He ultimately whooped his ass. But yeah. On the side note, I think it should have been unless they already did it, but Chris versus Frank, honestly, because I think that would have been a more interesting match. Although Chris would definitely beat Frank, so maybe they did right. Maybe they did right by choosing the weaker of the Resident Evil series to go against MacGyver.
And if he gets hit, he'll be fine. Probably. I mean, he's wearing lightweight level 3 tactical body armor, which can stop bullets from a Magnum and even some rifles. If he does take a hit, he's carrying some healing herbs, which he can also take a hit from, if you know what
I was just about to say that. They beat me to the punch. I was about to say, he got that ganja, got them herbs, man. Snoop Dogg, look at Snoop.
I'm saying.
He's not snorting drugs, Boomstick. Healing herbs have a history of being applied as an aerosol spray or ground up within paper.
Well, once Leon became the government's numero uno answer to all their zombie problems, he was stopping outbreaks all over the world. He had to pull off some awesome feats to do it. He even had to make some horrible sacrifices along the way. Like that poor Ducati.
Leon is strong enough to crush a skull or even force open the jaws of a giant infected shark. The shark appears to be similar in size to a great white, which has a bite strength of nearly 2 tons of force.
That shit's crazy! And speaking of which, let's talk a little bit
I
about
played that
Leon's
one.
relationship
That was
with
Resident-
boulders.
Relationship with what?
Nah, I played that one. That was Resident Evil 4. I never played the one with the shark. So that's interesting. That's a pretty interesting feat now. Like, but Wesker could whoop a shark's ass. Chris could beat Wesker's ass. So, Leon, okay, I get it. He got a little something going on.
Boulders! You know, they're like really big rocks. Think you would know that. Well, he fought Chris Redfield to a standstill, the famous boulder puncher himself. And while Leon doesn't seem to have Chris's brute strength, he did push over this giant rock with a little help.
Leon is pretty quick too. He's dodged bullets, a moving laser grid, and even outraced this tyrant, which, according to the Inside of Biohazard guide, could run up to 43 miles per hour.
He's
What?
even
What? 43 miles an hour and he ran faster than that guy? Come on, man. He's just a man. Ain't no man can run 43 miles an hour. You can barely run 25, maybe 30. Maybe. That's a stretch. 25 is probably like my best. Like if it was like Usain Bolt could maybe run like 30. But Chris ain't no damn Usain Bolt, so what the hell? Okay though, I'll give it to him, you know. Game dynamics and whatnot.
his trusty knife fast enough that this creepy guy didn't even react until, Oh!
The average time for a person to perceive and react to movement is a quarter of a second. Leon appears to be about 30 feet away from his target Salazar here, meaning he threw his knife around 80 miles per hour.
The average speed for most world-class knife throwers is only 35 miles per hour, so he's more than double that.
Leon is tough, having survived blows from various large and burly BOWs. He even matched the strength of Umbrella agent Jack Krauser. Krauser was strong enough to perform a 30-foot vertical jump. Generally, men can pull off a 2-foot vertical jump at most, making Krauser potentially 15 times stronger than the average man.
At this point, let's just say that Leon is basically superhuman. It's like he has zero weaknesses. Oh.
Yeah, I was just about to come to that general consensus too. Like, okay, I don't know why I keep pausing. I'm sorry. We gonna get through this. I like Leon a lot. I do.
Au contraire, Boomstick, Leon has his fair share of baggage. He's pretty gullible, oftentimes tricked by those wilier than himself.
Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say?
Like her? You think he just might be trying to get laid? Lord knows I've done a few dumb things on that quest. I don't know about his chances, though, rocking that hairdo.
But after more than 15 years of nightmarish catastrophes, Leon's mental state has become more fragile and more reliant on alcohol.
Ah, you and me both, pal. He always needs a little chaos in his life, and when it comes...
Now, wait. In Leon's defense, he's under a tremendous amount of stress. Like, come on, the average person would not even be able to get through half of the things he's getting through. So, I mean, come on, let the man drink a little bit. So he's a little alcoholic. He's got to, that's the fuel he needs in order to kill these zombies, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Everybody got their vices. And Leon is just a occasional drinker. It's okay, I guess.
Down to it, that's what makes him such a friggin' badass.
Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old.
Upon first impression, Frank West seems to just be your average journalist, but he's far more than that.
I'll say, he's covered wars, you know.
As a photojournalist, Frank will regularly go far beyond the call of duty to uncover his next big scoop. It was this ironclad determination which led him to a mall in the town of Willamette, Colorado, where he found the zombie apocalypse.
What? Did you just say zombies?
But Frank's down to rough up dozens of zombies every now and then, and with it...
All right, so there was a bit of a layover. I tried to get it back exactly where I paused off at because got a call. So yeah, I think I was about right here. So if there's like a repeat of this part, just know why, because I got a call. You didn't see it, but I got a call. Power of editing.
Wrestling history and battlefield experience, he's got the skills to do it.
Despite never having fired a gun at another person before Willamette, Frank discovered he's a natural when it comes to firearms.
He's handy with all sorts of guns, like pistols, shotguns, machine guns, and a beautiful minigun.
Whoa. Baseball bat, toilet plunger, boomerang, a Nikon D camera. A D100 camera is not a weapon or a gun, but I'm pretty sure he turned it to a gun somehow. Or that MacGyver ass boy. I will give him that much, that he's good at making some makeshift weapons. Like, geez, man, I've seen all kinds of stuff on that game, and even though I never played it, I do admire its creativity. You know, I'll give it its I was gonna say respect, but then I was gonna say props, so I was reprops. I'll give it its reprops. I mean, I give it its respect. Respect. But anywho.
Oh, I love it. He's even got a Silver Ghost, a unique pistol specifically designed for government agent Leon Hey, wait a minute.
But bullets can only last so long against a never-ending zombie horde, so Frank was forced to improvise.
And thanks to being in a shopping mall, he had plenty of options.
From obvious choices like sledgehammers, baseball bats, and chainsaws to out-of-the-box picks like shampoo, lipstick, lawnmowers, and a shopping cart, Frank has an uncanny ability to effectively weaponize pretty much anything he gets his hands on.
Garbage, toys, food, you name it. This guy does not overlook anything's death-dealing potential. He even uses his camera flash as a weapon.
All right. Did you see that? If you didn't see that, rewind it. And, well, yeah. I'm not even going... He just violated that zombie. Wow.
His primary camera appears to be a Nikon D100, which has a flash color temperature of 6000K, or crystal white. When used up close, it's nearly as effective on the eyes as a flashbang grenade.
Anyway, Frank survived the zombie horde with flying colors. His next step was obvious. Profit from it.
He became famous overnight. He was named the Hero of Willamette, hosted a TV show, and scored all sorts of endorsements.
His love of using baseball bats to smash zombie skulls in even landed him a great commercial deal with Deadwood Pro Baseball. Damn, so he's making tons of money off of killing people. My dream.
I know, right? All these zombies were technically people once, so when you really think about it, this whole situation is pretty
freaking awesome! Living the dream, buddy. You earned it.
Anyway, fame is a fickle mistress, and it wasn't long until Frank's 15 minutes of fame were cut short. He eventually became a college teacher, but not before several more encounters with the undead kind.
And the more he fought him, the more creative he got about it.
Frank's greatest asset is his impressive ingenuity. With nothing but his blood, sweat, and tears,
and a shitload of duct tape,
Frank perfected the art of combination weapons.
Like the...
Oh, sorry, I just thought about something. You know, Frank, considering he's like MacGyver, he'd be like, give me a pack of Skittles, some Pop Rocks, and some soda. So what you gonna do with that, Frank? I'm about to make these bitches taste the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? You make a makeshift Skittles bomb or something. Like, I'm not even gonna sit there and lie. Like, I've seen some of the weapons and things like that, and they about to talk about it, but impressive, very impressive. Paddle saw, electric crusher, car battery, sledgehammer. Okay. The exosuit seemed interesting.
Paddle saw, where he took a kayak paddle and strapped on a couple chainsaws for a rip-roaring good time.
The electric crusher is an invention combining the power of a car battery with the weight of a sledgehammer, crafting a Mjolnir for mortals.
The Blitzkrieg is a freaking wheelchair, powered by a car battery, firing machine guns all over the place. Stephen Hawking could have even beat death with that.
He can make a laser sword by sticking a gem into a flashlight. Don't ask me how.
And the Reaper is the unholy union of sickle and samurai sword. Wow, and all that is just scratching the surface. He's even got combo vehicles like the exosuit.
That's a suit made of slurping machines.
Which shoots ice tornadoes? Talk about cool, pun intended.
Even stranger, Frank has used an arcade machine to miraculously copy some of the powers of fellow Capcom characters.
You're a wizard,
Oh,
Frankie.
What? What? Dante, how dare you? Shame, for shame, in a zombie game.
No, he's not magic. These powers come directly from
Akuma?
costumes most commonly obtained from the machine. For example, he can don Ryu's ki to perform hurricane kicks.
What?
Or Mega Man X's armor complete with a
Get
Mega
the
You are what you wear. Speaking of costume changes...
Now, wait a minute. Now, I can't... Oh, what? Oh, wow. Now, I don't know. That gives him sort of a competitive edge with that crap. Like, I don't know. Transforming into Akuma, he whoop Leon's ass all day. Like, that's all it takes. Whew. Or Dante. Or any Street Fighter character for that matter. Like, but damn, what the freak?
Sadly, Frank eventually was caught by zombies and wound up becoming another mindless slave of the undead horde. But it's okay, he got better.
Frank has pulled off a lot of impressive feats. Despite having little formal training aside from maybe a 3-day combat journalist crash course, he's killed hundreds, maybe thousands of zombies, giving him one of the highest body counts in video game history.
He's really strong too.
Sorry.
He can pull a zombie's limbs and head off no problem. And in the exosuit, he's pushed around a 2-ton car.
He's tough enough to survive long falls and devastating helicopter crashes with little issues. And he's quick enough to catch up to and...
I had to plug in my charger, try to keep things moving, but Yeah, sorry. A little ruffling around.
Or a train moving 15 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. He can even hop off zombies' heads like a ninja so well that the zombies barely even notice.
Wait, they don't notice that he's literally jumping off their heads? How the hell does he pull that off?
Very careful. But Frank has fought more
Exactly,
than just
his big
mindless
ass.
zombies.
Yeah, like some crazy clowns with chainsaws and a freeze gun, and plenty of other psychomaniacs. This is my stuff! Including Lance Corporal Calder, the world's first intelligent soldier zombie.
Also, I think it's important to note many of these feats were performed in a span of 72 hours with no sleep or rest. According to a study on sleep deprivation in 2010, an average human's
Okay, so technically, just theoretically, now, people gonna get mad, but he could have been hallucinating half of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really turning to Ryu. He didn't really have an exosuit that shot ice tornadoes. It all could have been a mere hallucination. What really probably happened was he made a whole bunch of zombies have brain freeze. No, I'm just playing. It's a possibility.
Physical and mental health begins to severely deteriorate after 36 hours of no sleep,
See?
resulting in disorientation and even hallucinations.
Here I thought heavy drinking was the only way to legally hallucinate. Well, time to binge Netflix until I trip balls.
Whether by inhuman stamina or just a shit ton of adrenaline, Frank was in peak condition for twice as long as he should have been.
There's that journalist determination again. Sure, he may be a bit of a self-serving asshole, but he's pulled off the impossible more than once, even when he got into his 50s.
Once a survivor, always a survivor.
Snag your very own disposable Digi-Jeep disposable camera. It's fantastic. I mean it. Seriously. I need a raise.
Death battle!
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, let me tell you about how you can be the MacGyver of the kitchen.
Do we want to watch this? It's just gonna make me hungry. No, I'm sorry, I can't. Blue Apron is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I can't do it. So look at that. Ugh. Oh, every time I see it, like, jeez. Oh, look at the chicken. Oh, okay, I'm stop. All right.
Death battle!
With the evacuation complete, state officials are prioritizing outbreak containment. Yet there are still reports of looters within the city. Who knows what these people think is worth braving certain doom to get?
Sweet! Just what I was looking for.
He got a Tron bot.
What are you doing? No one's supposed to be here.
Never stopped me before, pal. See you in a flash, buddy.
Oh, shit. Give it up, man. You can't keep up with me.
Wanna bet? I've covered wars, you know.
That's nice, bud. I fought them.
Oh shit.
Lucky me. Nice to meet you. Why don't you chill out?
Here we go.
It was ice fighting with you, buddy.
Game over.
Something tells me Frank won't be coming back from the dead this time.
Frank's cheeky strategies and endlessly creative arsenal certainly put up a good fight, but in the end, Leon just had him beat in nearly every other category.
Frank was one tough cookie, but Leon's superhuman abilities were just more impressive. Frank's pushed a 2-ton car, right?
Yes, which is similar to Leon holding back the shark's 2-ton biting force. But his boulder feat was much more impressive. By comparing the boulder's size to Leon, it appears to have weighed around 9 tons at minimum. While Leon did have help pushing it, even half of 9 tons is much heavier than anything Frank's lifted or pushed.
Leon and Frank seemed equally tough, but Leon was definitely quicker. Bullet timing, laser dodging, and hell, Leon's speed and precision with his knife on its own is more impressive than any speed feat Frank's got.
But in the end, the most important question was whether or not Leon could cope with Frank's insane weaponry and unpredictable creativity.
But Leon's seen plenty of crazy shit in his career and fought lots of surprising and off-putting monsters.
His years of formal training and more consistent combat record certainly lent him the experience needed to win. He's survived numerous battles with enemies powerful enough to one-shot him, and he's shown plenty of creative strategy and critical thinking mid-fight.
Like when he fought Tyrant Glenn, using momentum from his own injuries and throwing a friggin' motorcycle through the air. Leon was just too fast, too strong, too experienced, and too badass. He was frankly on his game.
Is Leon Kennedy. Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want to check out commentary for this episode, you can click the little box.
Oops. Trying to see who fights next.
Little box right over there for a first membership trial.
And if you want to grab the music from this fight, go ahead and do so. It's down in the description.
Oh, snap. Oh, man. That's going to be a good one. Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate, huh? Huh. Wow. That's good. I kind of don't know who, well, I like Dr. Fate a little bit better, so, a little bit more so than Doctor Strange. And Dr. Fate kind of has like a little sixth sense premonition thing where he can kind of see the future, so I don't know. But that just because he can see the future doesn't necessarily mean that he can change it or he has an advantage, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Doctor Strange is, well, Doctor Strange. He can do a lot of different things with his abilities. But hope you enjoyed it. If you do, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Leave a comment, subscribe. Trey Leo.